Daily Broadside, day 845. Get this. Credit card roulette started yesterday. So we're driving up to Richmond, and the other group is going straight to Baltimore, but we met for lunch yesterday in Richmond. So I'll pick a place called the Tavern. It's a little pub, bar food, whatever. So we order, get a drink, so get our food. There's only 6 of us at the time. And check's about to come. I said, we 3 roll out all 3 of our credit cards, let the waitress pick, and then, you buy everything. So all right, cool. So we get it. Teeter loses, has to pay. It was like $148 or something like that. And then me and John paid the tip. So, so I'm one up on credit card roulette. But here's the problem. It's implicit bias, right? Like everybody's got this bias in their head they can't get rid of, right? Even if you want to. So he used his gold card, and me and John just used our regular cards, right? And so it begs the question, did she go back there and go, I'll pick the gold card because he might have more money because he's got a gold card? Like, did she go through that process, or did she legitimately just randomly pick the one that was the gold card? So I'm like, okay, well, maybe you could just say, and the cool part about it is picking it behind the scenes. So we didn't know until, you don't want her to pick it at the table, because then you're sitting there, you're like, dang, you want it to be a surprise when she comes back. You're like, oh, here she comes. Let's see who just lost $150, and then she comes back and says, so it was a lot more suspenseful. But so then I was like, well, what if you just pick like an animal or a number? And I'm like, I think people got a bias over numbers. If I said, all right, pick 7, 9, and 6, I think you're going to like one of those numbers more than the other. Everybody has favorite numbers and numbers that turn them off. It's the same thing with animal. If I said, I'll pick a monkey, a cat, or a dog, you're going to be liking one of those things. You'd have to get like you'd have to get like a skink and like, a ring-tailed barnacle. You'd have to get like some obscure animals that mean nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? Or get an aardvark and an anteater. And I can't think of animals right now, but it's very difficult. And then I'm like, well, if you pick a number, I don't know how you get the bias out of the waitress, because you've got to get her to be completely random. I mean, I guess if you just hand her the cards and you're like, close your eyes and pick one, then right away. You want the suspense of the check coming back to the table in 5 minutes, not knowing who's getting screwed. That's my point. So, round 2 will be today, which kind of sucks because we're going to a way more expensive crab restaurant, so somebody's getting doubly screwed. And I asked Teeter, I was like, so what if you lose 2 days in a row? He's like, oh, I'm a gamer. Because he gambles anyway, so he's a degenerate gambler, quite frankly. So, but get this. So, I think a lot of hotels need to work on their parking, and how to get into the parking. We get to this hotel yesterday afternoon. What time was it? It was around lunch. It was 2:30. So we check in a little early, and finally find where to park. It wasn't what they said. They just give us the address of the hotel and all. It's a weird. It was my Marriott, but it was called the Moxie. So it was this real like funky modern twist on everything, like custom furniture. It was just cool how they did it. A lot of exposed metal and whatnot. But like in the room, like the art it was like a pad of paper, and like you could rip off sheets of it and take it home with you, and then there'd be 20 sheets underneath it and all. And they had I'll say this, they had what they call a stash closet at the end of the hall, and you could get razors, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and they were like Colgate, individually wrapped Colgate toothbrushes. It wasn't anything cheap like normal hotels, anything that you needed, so you didn't have to ask for anything from the staff. And let's just say that I'm almost 50 years old, and I'll never have to buy another toothbrush as long as I live, because the stash closet, I think I finally made money on a hotel bill. $200 hotel, $212 in Colgate toothbrushes. So I figure if I switch my toothbrush every 4 to 5 months or whatever the heck you end up doing it at, I mean, I easily got 40 more toothbrushes, so I can live till I'm 70 and still be fine. Speaking of which, The last time I went to my dentist about a month and a half ago, they gave me a Nimbus, Nimbus. That is the Cadillac of toothbrush. The softest bristles, the most amazing toothbrushing experience ever. I don't know who makes this. I haven't looked into it. I'm saying if you need a toothbrush, get a Nimbus. They're insane. They're the Cadillac. And I don't even like Cadillacs. I'm more of a Lincoln guy. But anyway, so we go to the show last night, and we get there, and Greg Proops comes out. The Who's Live Is It Anyway? Beautiful theater in the Dominion Energy Theater. They've redone it. It's remarkable. I mean, it's tacky, but it's pretty what they've done, you know. I mean, I wouldn't want my house to look like that, but it was nice for a theater, and I love old theaters. This haven't had a lot of history. And so Greg Proops comes out. Ryan Stiles not going to be here tonight, and Joel Murray, Bill's brother's not going to be here tonight. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So they bring out this other dude, Jeff something. I didn't recognize him, but they bring him out. He was really good, and Greg is obviously very good. And then they bring out the black dude from Reno 911. He was okay. You could tell he's still getting his feet under him because he hadn't done it a lot. And then they bring out Kate Flannery, the Meredith, the whore from The Office, the red-haired girl. Gosh, she was horrible. I don't know what her history is, but I thought most everybody but Steve Carell and a couple other people were like completely unknowns in The Office, and they weren't really actors of any ilk. And I don't know where she got her improv abilities, because they don't exist. I mean, she was not good at all, but it was kind of cool. Like, hey, that's the chick from The Office, you know. But yeah, it was a good show though. It was about an hour and 45 minutes, I guess. And yeah, the dude next to me was way too loud of a clapper. There's just no sense in clapping that loud. The lady behind me laughed every 46 seconds. I don't understand how drunk you'd have to be to laugh that often. But at any rate, then before we went to the show, we went to the Guar Bar. That was really cool. Just a hole-in-the-wall dive bar, but it was really good food. I had a pickle burger with like fried pickles and regular pickles and some kind of remoulade sauce. Remoulade, however you say that French word. And then some demonic eggs, were like jalapeno eggs. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. There's not a lot of food competitions I could win, but deviled eggs would be one of them. You know, Joey Chestnut wouldn't stand a chance against me in deviled eggs. But anyway, so now on the way to Baltimore. Got about an hour and a half or so to get to Baltimore, where we'll be needing to cover each other's sixes as we enter and exit, because we're kind of in the hood. We're within walking distance of the Orioles place, I think. So I don't think it's the best neighborhood, but it's all right. Mama didn't raise no pussy. Get him.